Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Judge?
Not much, man.
And we are back to talk about wrestling, a little WWE.
Rassle tassel.
If you guys could take a minute and help us out, hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button, and leave us a comment.
All the good stuff.
Tell us what you think about the WWE and the storylines and the matches and the wrestling, everything that's going on.
Yeah.
We would love to hear from you. We are on social media.
Yeah, we
Check
are.
us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We will put some links in the description. You trying to show off
I'm
the
trying to show off
swag
the
that
glorious-
Shane got for us?
Yeah, signed. But we don't have to move it because my big old head's covering it up.
Shout out to Shane for the glorious
Glorious.
poster we have back here now.
Yeah.
We're
Awesome
starting to.
sign.
Our wall is starting to get pretty full.
I like it.
I do too.
We're going to get
It's-
some more stuff in.
Yeah, I'm excited. And
Defy.
that's right. So we will be
More
going
stuff.
to Lucha Crash, Defy Lucha Crash, August 3rd.
August 3rd.
Get to see Leo Rush wrestle
Leo
in one of
Rush.
his last
Yeah, 'cause
indie
he's
matches.
going to the Dubs.
The NXT.
Yep. Then see Shane Strickland.
Yep.
And there's a bunch of other people, so it would be good. But yeah, we are on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the whole shebang. It's all down there.
Yes, it is.
Please follow us. Please.
Yeah. So I think that's it.
I think that's it.
So, without any further ado, Judge,
Yes, Doc.
hit me.
All right. We start off with Raw.
No, Raw. What?
Raw. Always start with Raw.
Yes. Okay.
One day we're going to have to switch it up and we're not going to start
Just
with
go
Raw.
backwards.
Yeah,
Start
we
with
should
like
do that one
NXT or 205 Live.
Next week. We start off with Dean Ambrose. Kicks off Raw with Steely Dan.
Steely Dan, his
Steely
pet
Dan,
chair.
His pet chair, yeah. Cuts a good promo on the Miz.
Yeah.
The Miz Taraj.
It's all right, I guess.
Yeah, it's just a sporadic saying of a lot of words.
Yeah.
Seth comes out while
Mhm.
he's waiting for the Miz and the Miz Taraj to come out, so
Yeah.
he can hit them with chairs.
This is not happening. The Shield, it's not going to happen. No to the Shield.
It's gonna 100% happen.
Is this where we got the crowd chant for what's his name again?
I don't know.
What's
I can't remember.
what's his name?
It slips my mind every now and
Oh,
then.
that's right. It's Roman Reigns.
That's right. That's the one.
When was the last time you guys or anyone has heard the crowd chanting for Roman?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I was super surprised. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't think that. I mean, it's amazing that just something as stupid as
Two people
getting
standing in a ring.
as getting the Shield back together will make everyone just completely forget about
all okay
like the
with it.
last 2.5, 3 years
Yep.
of Roman Reigns and his push.
Yeah. And here's the weird thing, right? So like Seth comes out and he starts talking to Dean.
Yeah.
And he's like this is the first time that he's apologized for stabbing his friends in the back or hitting them in the back with a chair.
I'm sorry, all right? I'm
And let me say
sorry.
it again because I haven't said it before. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, all right?
And then he basically drops the mic and says, "If you want, hit me with the chair."
Yeah, I
Come
wish.
on, yeah, I wish you would have too.
I wish
Yeah.
he would have hit Seth Rollins with the chair, but Dean, being the not lunatic that he is,
Being the okay guy.
yeah. Like, isn't he the lunatic fringe?
Yeah.
Apparently, if you're the lunatic fringe, you don't
You
just,
don't listen to the reasons inside your head.
yeah,
Or
just
you
hit
listen
him
to
with
the
the
reasons
chair
inside yeah. Give him a good old crack across the back of the head.
or something.
Yeah.
Like use that
him a tap
moment
with
for
it. Just
something
tap
other
him.
than him just being a normal white meat baby face.
Yep. But then the Miz and the Miz Taraj come out and beat them up.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. I'm really okay with this. They give a skull-crushing finale to Seth Rollins on the chair.
On to Steely Dan.
On to Steely Dan. Poor Steely Dan. He's getting
Nah, he's
used.
getting
He's getting a pop.
he's getting worked, man. Put that guy to work.
Sign that guy to a
Dude,
contract.
if you're Vince McMahon is like, who's this Steely Dan I've been hearing about?
Yeah.
Sign him.
Sign him. I like his work. Over with the crowd.
Yeah. Third member of the Shield.
Replace that one guy.
Or maybe he would be like
He'd be the
thoughtful,
symbol of the Shield.
thought provoking. You know, like thoughtful Vince McMahon in like his Bob Costas interview. You know, it just
It was such an awful interview.
you know, in this business,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you got to use a steel chair.
Steely Dan. You know, he does like one of those things. It'd be great.
Steely Dan, third member of the Shield, do it.
Yes. Sign like let it be the picture of the Shield, but like on the Shield,
It's
just
like
have like Steely Dan.
it's like Seth, Dean, and then behind them with like like glare and like a gleam behind it is Steely Dan.
We're gonna make this happen.
Oh.
We're gonna make this happen.
I love it already.
Please. Okay. Next, we go to Alexa Bliss versus Bailey.
Yep.
Alexa Bliss, they're kind of mixing it up in the ring, and then Nia Jax's music hit. She got new music. No, she got new Titantron.
Yeah.
So that could be something.
Did she? I didn't really notice.
Yeah, it's now black and yellow,
Okay.
like the swirls and stuff.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
And then so she's on the sidelines, kind of causing a distraction. Then out of nowhere, Sasha Banks comes out and hits her with a drop kick,
Yep.
beats her up on the side, and then Bailey gets a roll up pin.
She gets
on
a
Bailey.
on Alexa.
On Alexa, yeah.
So
roll
does
up pin, right?
does this mean what does this mean? Because wasn't it just a couple weeks ago we were talking about how Bailey's character has no direction and she's going to take a break, she's going to take a step away.
Yeah.
But here she is getting 2 clean pins on the champion.
Well, it's funny that you should mention that because we get a backstage segment later on in the show that basically they come up to Kurt and they're like, Kurt, we know that you've got this big announcement that you're going to make tonight,
Yep.
but put that aside and do your GM work real quick. And Bailey's like, give me a shot at the title. And then Sasha's like, no, give me a shot at the title. And it's like kind of go back and forth. And then he says, actually, you two are going to wrestle next week to determine who will face Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam.
So here's the thing, and we're going to talk about this when we get to SmackDown, but Bailey, Sasha, friends.
Yes.
Charlotte, Becky,
Friends.
friends.
Yep.
They're putting the friends against the friend, the friend against the friend, and the friend against the friend. Is it going to be just another? I mean, is it the same storyline on both shows where
Yes,
they just are
it
like,
is.
"Hey, pal," or whatever their little T suite thing is?
It's T Generation X.
Yeah, it's just too similar.
Drink it.
It's too similar.
It is too similar. It's like,
And
hey,
one
SmackDown
of them's gonna-
is doing that. Let's we'll have Bailey and Sasha do it.
Yeah. We have 2 friends on this one too. Let's
Yeah.
put the friends against the friend against. Let's pit them against each other.
It's kind of boring.
It's
I
not
don't know.
necessarily boring. I'm into it, but I feel like this storyline is what they should have been doing from the beginning.
Yes.
Like they should have been pitting Charlotte and Bailey against each other.
No, Sasha Banks and Bailey.
Sasha Banks and Bailey against each other.
Yep.
And then we could have already gotten to the Sasha Banks heel turn.
Yep.
But now we're at the very beginning of that. And I mean, what are the chances that the Becky, Charlotte, one of those 2 is going to turn heel in all of this?
Yeah, well, I think Charlotte's already the heel.
Exactly.
But what's interesting is we'll talk about this later, but she was using moves when she was a face. I
Yeah.
don't know if you caught that. And I was like, whoa, hello.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Charlotte's Web.
I don't know.
Okay. Next.
Book and Bailey Stronghold. I like it.
Yeah, they are. And it's fine with me. I need to see more direction.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she's
More
not on
interest.
the mic. Yeah, I'm glad she's not on the mic. 'Cause
Yeah.
That would kill it for me.
Yeah.
Next, we go to a 205 Live match, but you wouldn't know it's 205 Live because the ring tape
they didn't-
wasn't correct.
Yeah. I wonder
Someone
if the
forgot.
guys were like ringside and, one of the showrunners was like, hey, tape the ropes. And they were like, you know what? We do this every week.
Yeah. We're
I
just
don't wanna
gonna
do
have
it
to
this
take
time.
it down, and then we're gonna have to put it back up for the next one.
Yeah.
Like, why are we doing this?
They're just like sitting in the corner. Nope, not doing it.
Yeah. Or I like the idea of like, Doc, get the tape.
Yeah.
I forgot it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, I left it in the locker room.
Yeah. I left it in the car, in the van. So we get Mustafa Ali and Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus the Brian Kendricks and Drew Gulak.
Drew Gulak.
Gulak. I don't know why I said Gallagher. Wow. Anyways, this is to set up Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus the Brian Kendricks and Mustafa Ali and Drew Gulak. Mustafa Ali and Gentleman Jack Gallagher get the win. It's a pretty fast match.
Yeah.
There's a couple good things that happened that made Ali look strong, and Gentleman Jack Gallagher look strong against Brian Kendricks.
Yeah.
So overall, good storytelling, good lead up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think anybody would dispute the fact that they're talented wrestlers. I'm just wondering how much people are actually interested in the stories.
Well, here's the weird thing, right? Like, you're not actually going to know the story unless you watch 205 Live.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, if I'm at Raw and I'm watching this, I'm going,
Yeah.
who are these? Like, is this just an intermission?
Why is he
Am I gonna
fighting
go get
him?
my popcorn now?
Why are they on a team? Why are they
Yeah,
on a team?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like.
And then even when you find out why they're each on a team and what the story is,
Yeah.
is it really that interesting?
No. Well, the Mustafa Ali and Drew Gulak is, and I'm glad that it's come to an end now. Hopefully.
Yeah. They should push the angle with Drew Gulak and his, like being a politician to where like he thinks that he's the emperor and he's the ruler of the Gulaxy,
The Gulaxy.
the galaxy, the Gulaxy.
I like it.
The
They're gonna have to change it. Oh, and then he can get Noam Dar involved, and because he's a Scottish supernova.
Ah.
It works.
Then they could bring in Grado to be the manager for him.
Yeah. No, you like Grado.
I do like Grado.
No, I don't like Grado. I'm done with Grado. Next, we get Enzo in the ring. He's cutting a promo on Big Cass, and basically he's like, "Come out here, bro. Come out here." Blah 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 blah. And then basically he mentioned that you cashed a check, but you bounced last time when Big Show showed up and Cass ran away. He was like, "You bounced, you bounced, and he's like bouncing around the ring, and it's weird.
Yeah, this is where they're starting to almost flip for me.
Yeah.
I'm starting to like Cass more than I like Enzo.
Yeah. So Big Cass comes out and cuts a promo on Enzo, but then he's like, "Come into the ring, come into the ring." So Big Cass goes to the ring. Enzo slides out, goes and sits with a fan who's wearing an Enzo hat, and it's a trap because, well, it's the Big Show.
It's a trap.
Yep. Admiral Akbar. I almost called him General. But Big Show comes out and they kind of mix it up a little bit, and Big Cass ends up getting the win.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
not
fine.
really like a pin though.
Yeah,
It was just an exchange of fists, not
yeah.
words.
This, I don't know. Get to the point.
Yeah, we're gonna see them at SummerSlam or WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Fighting each other. Next we have Finn Balor versus Elias Sampson. I love this match. I'm gonna be the first to say it.
Yeah,
I like the Drifter.
yeah,
I think he's a good wrestler.
yeah.
And basically it's a DQ because the Drifter is outside the ring. He just got hit with Finn's running
Yeah.
double leg to the chest into the barricade, and then he grabs his guitar and he smashes it over the Finn's shoulder, but he actually hit
Yeah.
him in the head.
So I mean that's the thing, right? Is you're not allowed to do head shots,
Nope.
unprotected head shots anymore. So he goes to hit him in the shoulder because it's safer than the head. Unfortunately, there was a little too much guitar. He aimed a little bit too close to the head.
He was supposed to hit here, but he hit here.
Yeah, and so the side of the guitar like split Finn's head open.
Yeah, he's got,
Bad.
like, 3 cuts across the head.
Gross.
That dude takes so many bumps. He got knocked out
gross.
by He got knocked out by
Jinder.
Jinder. He took a scary bump someplace else too, and then now this.
Yeah.
And it's just like, so if this is telling the story, Jinder Mahal knocked out Finn Balor, and Jinder Mahal is the champion.
Mm-hmm.
So Elias Sampson will be the Universal Champion, right?
No.
'Cause he hit Finn Balor and almost knocked him out, right?
Yeah.
That's how that works, right?
Yeah. I see where you're going with it, but I'm not biting on the drifter yet.
No. So the Drifter walks away, and then guess what happens?
Yeah, this
The
is what
king
I
of the
thought.
Titantron showed up.
Yeah, this is what I thought we were getting like directly after the Superstar shakeup was Bray and Finn. I guess better late than never.
Yeah, this is. I feel weird with Bray Wyatt never being there.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's the Phantom of the Opera, right? Like he's there, but no one knows that he's there unless they see him on the Titantron.
Yeah.
They need to give him the Phantom of the Opera music.
Here's the thing, right? I said better late than never with the Finn and Bray thing, but I think maybe it might be too late because they've already ruined Bray so hard.
Yes. Yes, they have.
Sorry.
That's that. That's what all that was. Then we have Akira Tozawa versus Arya Davari. This is another 205 Live match. They didn't put the tape on for this one, which makes me think that they actually forgot it.
Yeah.
Davari wins by Titus O'Neil stopping the match because of the shoulder.
Titus Worldwide.
Titus Worldwide stepping in, looking out for his clients.
Yeah.
Tozawa was getting real beat up on the arm, on
Yes.
the shoulder. So
He was being beaten about the shoulder.
yes, and Titus O'Neil was like, stop.
Yeah, he threw in the towel-ish.
Yeah. And then they had a backstage segment where Akira Tozawa was pretty pissed off.
He's not happy.
And he was like, I want a rematch. And, Titus O'Neil was like, fine, whatever.
All right, we got Titus Worldwide,
Titus Worldwide.
right? We could get Gulak and Noam Dar together. Bring in Grado for Grado Global. Grado Global versus Titus Worldwide. I like it. Do it.
Book it. You'd buy all the merch for that, wouldn't you?
I
You
would.
would buy all the merch for Grado Global.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
Next, we have what I thought was going to be the main event, which was Kurt revealing his secret.
Yeah. Boy, this is a whole big thing in the making.
Yeah, this
And
was
then-
the biggest thing ever, and then apparently they ruined it before Raw even started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they showed, he basically comes out and says, I have a son, and his name is Jason Jordan. And Jason Jordan comes out, and he's just kind of like there, and he's like, what in the world? Like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
why am I
Yeah.
even here?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
why
know
did
if this is
sign
gonna
up on
work.
this? Yeah. But they apparently they teased. Well, they didn't tease it, but they had the American Alpha symbols up on the big, not the Titantron, the one above the ring. I don't know what you call that. In
Oh.
stadiums they have them, but
Yeah,
they had the
yeah.
American
Like the
Alpha
big
thing.
screen?
Yeah, they had American Alpha all over it. It was like, why?
When? Before
Before Raw started. So if you got there early, you saw
Oh,
it.
they were doing like maybe a sound check and
Yeah.
video. Oh, interesting.
So-
Interesting.
This was interesting. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Jason Jordan's now on Raw, so there's that.
And I guess the rumor is that Kurt's not gonna wrestle.
The rumor is Kurt will no longer wrestle in the WWE, so this could be like, we wanted to see Kurt versus Triple H. Well, this could be Kurt, which is Jason Jordan, versus Triple H or Samoa Joe or whoever.
This is like legacy transference.
Yes. So somebody just needs to come out and say that
I'm
they're
okay.
the father of Triple H or Samoa Joe.
I'm okay with Jason Jordan sort of taking up that mantle. He's a great wrestler.
He's so good.
He's
like
a
his
great
hype
wrestler.
when he takes his sing, like when
Yeah.
he does it undone, he's like,
Yeah. He is a great wrestler. Not a huge fan of his promos.
He doesn't need to cut promos. Don't
But
have
that
him
was
cut
the
any
thing about
promos.
Kurt is he was so funny.
Yeah.
So like if you're gonna pick somebody to continue the legacy of a Kurt Angle, he should be funny.
I mean, we kind of saw that he was a good actor when he was like crying. Jason Jordan comes to the ring.
Yeah,
and
they
he's
both
like,
sold the moment pretty well.
listen, if we had to give out Slammy awards,
Yeah, he
Kurt
was.
Angle's getting one.
Yeah, he was reaching real hard for that Slammy for best
he was
actor.
crying.
Best actor in a segment.
Yes.
Is that a Slammy?
I think
Probably
it should
not.
be.
Yeah, I don't know.
Raw
This,
emotions and
yeah,
raw.
this Jason Jordan thing is a little confusing, but
Yeah, it's
I guess we'll
weird.
see. We'll see.
It's
Maybe
weird.
they know more than we do. Maybe he'll come out and start being super hilarious and
I hope so. I hope he
having
brings,
great
like,
matches.
chocolate milk and not milk.
ah, it's chocolate milk.
It's chocolate.
It's chocolate milk.
It's chocolate milk. Next we have the Hardy Boys versus the Revival. The Revival win.
Yeah.
But it was a weird like pin where was it Scott Dawson got all of Jeff Hardy's pants and everything and it looked like a hard pin, but
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy's shoulder was obviously up, like you could see that it was up. It was
Yeah,
1,
I
2,
remember the
3.
last time they did this with Lana,
Yeah.
and I was like, no, they're not going to use it as an angle.
Yeah, and they used it as an
And they
angle,
use it as
so
an angle. I really don't think they're going to use this.
I
As
don't think so either.
So,
I haven't seen anything on social media about it.
yeah, it was actually a pretty good match.
Yeah, I was
was
okay
alright.
with it. I wanted the Hardys to win, but
I don't know.
I feel like they're burying them, but I don't feel like you can
I
bury
f-
them.
as long as they're losing for a reason, right?
Yeah, what's the reason though? Why are they losing the Revival?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is if there's a reason for them losing to the Revival, I'm okay with it. Even not knowing, like if this is like another step down the ladder or another step up, I guess, towards them doing
Towards the Swan.
the broken gimmick,
Yeah,
that would be okay.
Jeff's been using it at house shows.
Yeah. So I mean, as long as there's a motivation behind it, more than just let's just book the randomly. Let's
Yeah.
book these guys to win this time.
Yeah, I guess they need the Revival to be on screen
Yeah, and they need them to look strong. Is the thing.
and beating the Hardy Boys would make you look strong. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Then we get to the main event with Joe versus.
Oh, do you want me to say his name?
Yes, please.
All right, I'll say it this time. This one time.
Okay, one time.
Roman Reigns.
Cool. For the number one contender on who's going to face Brock Lesnar
Yeah.
at SummerSlam. Great match. Really good match.
Yeah.
And I will say it because
Roman Reigns.
what's his name? He was putting on a good show.
Yeah.
And there was a couple good outside the ring spots. Like
Yeah.
he was going for a Superman punch, and Samoa Joe said no,
Yeah.
and just put him on the apron, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. There were a couple really good spots in this match.
Yeah. That slam into the corner and then the jump kick that Joe does
love
is
it.
so good.
I love it so much. Boom. Wham.
But then, whose music hits?
Yeah. So they kind of fight to a point where they're both
Exhausted.
exhausted and laying on the mat, and then
Run! That was good.
yeah, I purposefully leaned
Yeah.
back away from the mic. So
Braun
you're
comes
welcome.
out and
You're welcome.
he just
Yeah, he waylays them.
he gets
when
beat
I
up a little bit
yeah.
at the beginning.
When I
was
saw
kinda
him
pissed off.
wrestling Samoa Joe, I was like,
Yeah.
"Ooh, yes,
Hey.
please." Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
how you doing?
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I want to see that. So that was really good. But he ends up giving him running power slams. You get a power slam. You get a power slam.
He gave him like 3. I think he gave Joe 1 and he gave
Roman 2?
2 or 3. I can't
Wow.
remember. I was actually kind of hoping for him to just like grab Joe and put him over. What's his name?
I
that
mean-
way it'd be like a 1, 2, 3 count, but it wouldn't count because it's a no contest.
Yeah.
He showed up. So
Here's the thing, right? Roman Reigns tried to murder him.
yeah. I mean, even the commentators
The
like, how is
fact-
he there? How is he walking? He almost died. Oh,
The fact that he didn't do anything other than wrestling moves to him is a little disappointing to me,
yeah.
unless Braun Strowman is another step towards being a babyface.
Yeah, and what was actually really cool, because I was kind of getting mad that Braun was getting beat up a lot.
Yeah.
Braun was in the Coquina clutch,
Oh yeah,
and he's
strong.
like holding on, and he's like away, and then he like gets put into the corner,
Saved by the Roman.
and then what's his name comes through and hits him with a Superman punch while he's in the Coquina clutch.
Yeah.
And it was just like they threw everything at him.
Yeah,
and he was
everything
just
but
like,
the kitchen
nope,
sink.
get off, power slam for you, power slam for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, I'm not finished with you. Your tears hydrate me. Power slam for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. So apparently this is all leading up to a fatal four-way between Brock, Joe, Roman, and Braun
Yep.
at SummerSlam.
Yep.
So
We'll probably hear about that next week. That hasn't been officially confirmed.
Yeah, yeah.
But
It's
that's
not.
what
That's
that's
just
what
the-
the dirt sheets are saying.
yeah, that's the line from everybody. So, but if that's the case,
I'm fine with it.
I'm excited.
Me too.
If it's not the case, I want it to be Joe.
I do too. I want Joe to win and Joe to win the belt,
Yeah.
but I want Braun to win and Braun to win the belt more than I want Joe.
Yeah.
So
Man, I really I think that Brock is retaining at SummerSlam though.
he's not. I don't think he is.
No?
We're not talking about SummerSlam. We're talking about what you would give Raw.
All right. I'm going to give it a 7.
Oh, why do you always take my number? I want to give it a 7, but now I feel like I can't give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah, there you go. 7.5.
Okay, 7 point. No, yeah, 7.5.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
SmackDown.
Let's do it. SmackDown Live.
Jinder brings the Punjabi prison to SmackDown Live.
I wish I knew the lyrics to his song. I
I think they're online. I think they're online. Anyone want to put the comment what the lyrics are?
Yeah.
Down below.
It's a cool song. Every time I hear that, I'm
yeah, you get a little head bop.
Yeah.
So they cut a promo. He's like, and the Singh brothers will tell you what the Punjabi prison is, and they're like, the doors will open, and then they start yelling at the refs that are holding up the door. They're like, open it, open it, open it, open
Yeah.
it. And
This
then they're like,
segment
"It's
was a
gonna
little
close,"
long.
and then they're like, close it, close it, close it, close it, close it.
I
and then-
understand that it's been like 10 years since the last Punjabi prison match.
Just look it up.
Yeah, like I mean, it was cool that they had the Punjabi prison there
Yeah,
so that everyone could see it.
yeah.
But
I'd be upset if I had to put that thing together.
oh man, yeah,
Oh, you're gonna put this thing together just so they can talk in it?
yeah. But yeah, the rules are just like okay, all right, okay, we got it. They're just they're gonna
rules.
fight.
There's no rules. Just get out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this whole thing felt like filler.
Yeah. They're like, we don't really have anything else, so.
Yeah, go out there and
Huh.
tell them the rules for
Yeah.
5 minutes.
And then we're gonna have Randy come out and cut a promo
Yeah,
and climb the first structure of the Punjabi prison. I don't know. It just seemed dumb.
yeah.
Randy, you can climb and you can talk while you climb.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
Snakes
feel
don't
like
climb,
I
fool.
can no longer be like an objective. I can't be objective about this anymore because the Randy Orton Bray Wyatt thing ruined Randy Orton for me.
Yeah.
And so I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
If he has the mic, if he's in the ring, I don't want to listen and I don't want to watch.
Nope.
I don't
I
like
agree.
Randy Orton, and I can't. I know, and that's like I understand that he's very popular.
Yeah.
I just
Your
can't.
voices in your head.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm done with him, and I know that you know whatever.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. I can't stand him, and I don't want to listen to his stupid face talk.
I agree. I'm in the same boat.
So
Next, we get Jimmy Uso versus Kofi Kingston.
You got to give me like one, right? I mean, we talk about this stuff week in and week out.
What do you mean, give you one?
It's like the like the kayfabe and reality, right?
Yeah.
And people who love Roman Reigns or Randy Orton and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then the people who hate, I hate that guy. I normally, in every other situation,
Yeah.
even people that I'm not fans of, I can kind of put that aside and say, yeah, well, he cuts a great promo and he is good in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm not a huge fan of that character, I can put my feelings aside. I need one. I need like
Yeah.
one freebie
You need your.
that I can just say
what's
like,
his name?
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yours is Roman Reigns.
Yes, and yours is.
Okay, I
Randy
get to
Orton.
use mine
Yeah.
on Randy Orton.
Exactly.
I'm just not a fan.
Yeah. So take a vow of silence and never say his name again.
It's not even that. It's just that like every single segment that he's in, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
guy
like, I
again.
don't care. Like I just don't care.
Show your stupid face.
Stupid face.
Gosh. Anyways,
Next we have Jimmy versus Kofi.
yeah,
I like this match.
yes,
Jimmy ends up winning.
he does.
He gets a crossbody from Kofi, but he
Rolls
uses the
through.
momentum and just rolls through. Which why doesn't everyone just do that with a crossbody?
You know, I feel like they've been doing that a lot because they did that in the Drew Gulak Mustafa Ali thing, right? Where
It's like dive.
yeah,
Gotcha, I'm
Mustafa. That was like
gonna
the first thing,
Yeah.
right? Though I'm not lying, no high flying. Mustafa Ali goes for the high flying move, and Drew Gulak rolls through and gets
Yep.
the pin.
Yep.
Now they're doing it all the time. Everybody is rolling through.
That's how you counter the crossbody.
I know how to
this-
counter the crossbody.
This was a good match. I liked it. It made
Yeah, it was a good match.
Kofi look good. Jimmy look good.
It was honestly a really good reminder
that Kofi
for
is
everyone
amazing.
that, I mean, not only are the New Day and the Usos like the most entertaining people in the company right now,
Yeah.
they're also really entertaining wrestlers.
Yeah.
They're really good wrestlers. And so we got to see that with Xavier Woods,
Big E.
Big E, like these
And
are
Kofi, yeah.
legitimate wrestlers.
Yep.
So anyways, yeah, it was a great match.
I liked it. Then we get the in-ring debut of good old Mike Kanellis.
Yeah.
Mike cannot throw a punch Kanellis.
I'm burning up in your love.
Your love.
Yeah.
He fights Sami Zayn.
Sammy,
Mike wins because
like,
Maria is in
gets
the
up
ring.
in that. Yeah, he really hands it to Mike Kanellis for a while. I
Yeah.
feel weird calling him Mike Kanellis. I know that
it's
that's the
Mike
name they're going with, but it's like I
Mike
know.
Bennett, we know, bro.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's just really weird.
Yeah,
But at one point, I don't remember what leads up to this spot, but either like Sammy is getting back in the ring or something, and Mike Kanellis is just like,
Hey, dude.
it is the
Is
most
like,
awkward.
Come on, man.
They're the most awkward strikes I've ever seen in
Yeah.
my life, and I loved it. I
was
thought it
not-
was hilarious.
I
I hope that that's the gimmick they stick with him is terrible wrestler. Like,
but we all know that he's a great wrestler.
yeah. Like I hope that like his whole gimmick is he's terrible, and then Maria intervenes, and then he hits that crazy Samoan driver for the win every single time.
Oh yes, he hits him. Well, he hits him with a knockout punch, the first one.
Yeah, so
Like,
Maria.
he winds that sucker up and just lays the
Yeah,
hammer down.
yeah, because Sammy's about
Go
to.
to the ground. That's all she knows.
Yeah, Sammy's about to haluva kick Mike Kanellis' head off.
Yep.
Maria gets in and is like, "No, stop!"
That's my husband.
And so because of the distraction, Mike is able to hit him with a right hand out of the corner, and
Sammy sold it like a champ, just straight to the mat.
that's how you do that.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
how you do that, Ruby Riot.
We'll get to that.
And so, anyways, yeah. So he hits him with the right hand. And he goes and picks him up, and he gets him in the Samoan drop, fireman's carry type hold, and then pulls him up into kind of like a Falcon's arrow type
it's cool.
thing. It's a really cool move, and I hope that that's what they do with him. Is he's just awful. He's just like, and he just gets beat down until he's able to hit that finisher.
Yeah. And what I really like, and this is completely kind of off topic, but this is how you can tell that Sami Zayn is a great wrestler. So Mike hits that Samoan driver.
Yeah.
But you'll notice that when Sammy hits the mat, most of the times, like, they have to, like, reach forward. They're like, give me your leg. Like, give me your leg. Like, let's go. And the person has to, like, kick their leg up.
Yeah.
Sammy hits the mat with his leg, like,
Already up.
And all Mike has to do is just grab it.
Mike is just like, dude, you're a pro.
Yeah. Like, I got this. Like, I'm just going to do. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh, you made it so easy for me.
Yeah. Not like, give me your leg, dude.
Yeah. I mean, okay, let's move on. Let's keep in mind how good of a wrestler Sami Zayn is.
Yes, 100%.
Okay? So we're just going to put a pin in that. Let's move on.
Put a pin.
Yeah.
Next we have a John Cena promo. And I skipped this because I don't like John Cena.
Okay.
And this promo was just so, like, it was about his flag on a pole match or whatever.
I have to be honest, I skipped this.
I did too. I mean, here's the thing. He's talking about the USA, and, he's just trying to get a good pop from the crowd, it just seems like. But it's like, we all know you're an asshole, dude.
Yeah. I'm not gonna listen to that.
Yeah. Like, we all know that you're just an asshole, so stop it. And he's getting all these cheers and everything. Rusev comes out, puts him in the accolade. John Cena.
Is that the first time we've cursed on our channel?
No, you said something. I think you said shit one time.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh.
Well, I broke it, so confetti. Boo!
There you go.
A hot shot video.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not even going to give it the time of day.
Rusev attacks, and it's just like, we know who's going to win. We know who's going to win at Battleground because USA doesn't lose and John Cena doesn't lose. So, Rusev, welcome to Job City. Here's your assistant, Sami Zayn.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like everybody knows at this point that John Cena wins.
I bet you this is the match where people go and get concessions.
Yeah.
But how great would it be if John Cena lost?
Not going to happen.
Crazy. Next we have Becky versus Charlotte Flair. This happened because Natalya was like, it was Natalya, Tamina, Lana, Becky, and Charlotte Flair were all in the back talking to Shane, and they were like, well, we want to blah, 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 blah. They were all yip.
Yeah.
And Natalya was like, you know what? Have Charlotte and Becky fight.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, fine. So that's the match that we got.
Yeah. Now, when we got this match, the thing is it's a great match, but it's 100%. Becky and Charlotte.
Yep.
We know that they're amazing wrestlers. You
friends.
should expect it to be a great match.
Yes.
And it was.
It was amazing.
The story of this match for me was the fact that Natty got eviscerated on the microphone.
Yeah. Don't ever sit with commentary again.
They were her only comeback to everything that she would say something, and then she would get like Byron and JBL would both be like, what are you saying? Are you saying this? And she'd be like, well, we're not talking about that right now.
Yeah, we're watching the
match.
We're not talking about this.
That is like the sum total of her defense of her idiotic, and I'm not saying that she's idiotic.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying.
No.
I'm saying that like the heel justification for things is dumb.
Go back and look at what Kevin Owens did.
Exactly.
To that team. Do that.
Yeah. There is that. But I'm just saying that like the heel justification for things that happen in the ring doesn't make sense. Like you have to play you have to play logic origami to get the words that a heel commentator says to make sense. So, knowing that, JBL and Byron Saxton start poking holes in everything Natty says.
Yep.
And so, as entertaining as the match was, the story for me was just like listening to these people talk
Just
and
tear
being
her
like,
apart.
"Oh, Natty, ooh,
Yeah.
oh man, she should never talk on the mic again."
It just didn't come natural. Like with Kevin Owens, it came natural.
Yeah.
Like he was just that guy.
Yeah,
And
and
this
he was
just like,
able
nope.
to. He was able to, like, if he were to say something like Natty said and someone started poking holes in it,
Yeah.
he was able to, I mean, like I said, you have to do like logic origami,
Yep.
right? You have to know how to fold things if you know origami, right? So even though Kevin Owens was saying something, it was based on something else, and so he could follow it back down the
Yeah.
chain. With Natty, it was like she would say something, and they would start trying to poke holes in what she was saying, and then she had
nothing
no
to fall back on.
foundation.
Yeah.
So that was the big thing for me. Great match,
Great
but
match. Becky wins with a disarmer.
the thing to do is listen to Natty just get eviscerated by JBL and Byron.
Yeah. And this is when we saw Charlotte pulling out some moves that when she was a face. So like the Charlotte's Web.
Mm-hmm.
She pulled that, and then she pulled out another move. I don't know what it's called, but it was
Charlotte's
something.
totally going to turn heel at some point, though, right?
But
They're
she already
besties.
is a heel though.
Well, I mean, they shook hands in the ring and they did their whole thing. Heels don't do that.
I know, but she came in as a heel.
I understand that, but
I don't
right
think she should be a
now
heel.
she's a babyface. When was the last time that she did something heelish?
Okay, listen. This is the exact same argument that I was having with T.J. Perkins.
Okay.
T.J. Perkins isn't a heel.
Yeah, but I'm saying that, like, okay, outside of what she says,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes she talks like a heel,
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yes, We saw heel when they were talking to Daniel Bryan about
Yeah.
it. They were like, "Well, we want a competitive match," and then they were like, "Well, how about Becky and Charlotte?" And then Charlotte was like, "That's not competitive." Like that's a heel thing to say.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing is like, at least TJP would do when he was with Neville, that
Neville.
he would do things in the ring that were heelish. He's not
Yes.
doing it so much anymore, even though he is just being a douche. But he's not really doing anything
Tallies up to 3 now.
heelish in the ring.
Yeah.
Now, so I would say that, like, as far as TJ Perkins is concerned now,
Yes.
it's harder to tell whether or not he's a heel. He's
Yes.
just sort of
Yeah.
he's just sort of a jerk.
Yes.
But with Charlotte, she's a jerk, but then she's on the microphone, but she hasn't really done anything in the ring that's
Yeah.
heelish.
But I don't think she's ever done anything in the ring that was considered heel, right? Like she never used
Cheated?
a foreign object. Yeah, she never cheated when she was a heel. She just was a jerk on the mic.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're right. I
This
mean,
is something we're gonna have to,
heels
like,
don't have
really
friends,
dive
though.
into a little bit
Heels don't have babyface best
more. It's
friends.
true. You're 100% correct. 100%.
If her best friend was Natty, then I'd be like, okay, she's a heel.
Yeah.
Anyways, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Oh, Charlotte's going to turn heel
Oh yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
She's going to turn on Becky, and that's going to get her nuclear heat.
And that's gonna tear the hearts out of so many people.
Yeah. So
myself.
I'm just saying that the flip side of this
Yeah.
is that on Raw, Sasha is going to turn heel on Bayley.
turns heel.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mic drop.
So Becky and Bayley both turn heel.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Sell that merch. Sell that
it
merch
would
to the
sell,
kids.
I think. We get to our main event.
Wait.
Kevin we've got a Fashion Files. That's right. I forgot.
There was a Fashion Files, and then there was also an interview.
With.
Chad Gable.
Oh, see, that's how. Okay, Fashion Files first. They go X Files.
Yes.
Apparently, they hear ooh in their office, and then Breeze is like, "No." He opens the curtain, and it's Aiden English, and he's like, "No, it's just English warming up."
Yeah.
'Cause they don't believe in ghosts. They don't believe in aliens.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they solely don't solar my Tully investigation. He makes some sort of about his horse. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. but they get a horse head in the box, and
Like 7.
like seven.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
And then they get the Godfather, which is the dead horse head.
Yeah.
And then we find out that they have a match against
Someone.
someone at Battleground. It ends at Battleground.
Yeah, so we're going to find out who this is. Who
these
has been
people-
terrorizing the fashion police.
Yes.
Who do you think it is?
I think it's Tyler Breeze.
You think that it's an inside job?
I think it's an inside job, Tyler Breeze.
I mean, who else could it be?
It can't be anybody else.
They're really
Sanity's not ready. Authors of Pain aren't ready.
they don't really have any other
Not unless
tag
they
teams
signed
on
War Machine
SmackDown.
and no one freaking heard of it.
I mean, so when we were talking about tag teams earlier off camera, have we forgotten about Luke Harper and Eric Rowan? I mean, I know that when we left off, they were fighting each other, but they've been off TV for a couple months now, maybe 3 months almost.
Maybe. I don't know if they'd form a tag team yet.
I mean, it's
It's just literally all out there. It's
Yeah.
all open for debate. You can make this up as you go.
I wonder if they know.
I don't think they know. And here's the thing. I think that when Battleground happens, they're gonna go, "Oh, it's gonna be really cool to put Luke Harper and Eric Rowan out there to, destroy these guys." And they're gonna go, "Nah, just send out the Ascension. Just send out the Ascension."
I don't think so.
Just-
We know it's not the Ascension.
Yeah, but we don't know it's not the Ascension.
Yeah, double cross.
Yeah.
Double cross.
Double cross. Then we get the interview with Chad Gable, and this was the worst interview
Yeah,
ever.
Tanae Young
because-
was asking him about.
So did you know?
Yeah,
He was like, yeah, well, being tag team partners, we would travel together and talk a lot. And he was acting weird, so I knew something was up. But it's like, if you guys are brothers and travel together, like, he probably should have brought this up to you sooner.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on here? It was like, I was just like sitting there going,
Chad Gable was not very good.
Chad Gable still talking?
So let's talk about. This is my pin here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, people are talking about Chad Gable's singles run
Yes.
and how he's a great wrestler,
Yes.
right? Let's remember how great of a wrestler Sami Zayn is.
And what's he doing? Is he on a singles run?
No.
He's not.
Or on a successful or a meaningful singles run.
No, he's not. He's jobbing out to Mike Kanellis.
I mean, I would
Kanellis
love
is
this
the Canal
Kanellis angle if Sammy had a belt, if this storyline meant something.
Oh, yeah. No. Nope.
Anyways,
Next, we get to our main event, which is Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin versus Shinsuke and AJ Styles.
yes,
Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin win.
yes,
KO pins AJ, and Baron Corbin tries to attack Shinsuke as he's walking down.
yeah. It
was a great match.
Am I in a time machine? Didn't we
Yeah,
already see this?
We've already seen, and they kept saying this for the first time. These people have tagged up together to fight each other, and I was like, no, we saw this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Or,
no,
like,
that's
last
not
week.
true.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Same story. I mean, it was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match.
All right.
What
that's
else would you
SmackDown Live.
expect?
What are you gonna give it?
6.
We give it a 7.
Cool.
205 Live. We'll try and go fast with this one. We have Mustafa Ali versus Drew Gulak in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Good match.
Yeah, Mustafa Ali wins. He gets the first fall, then Drew gets the second fall, and then Ali gets the third fall.
Kind of a couple spots in this that were
Ooh,
like,
yeah.
yikes! I can't
Ali
believe
kept
both
doing
of these guys are able to walk.
Yeah, he hits like a Frankensteiner on the
He kept trying
outside,
it
and
and
he
kept.
smash his head into the
Yeah.
ground, and then he tried to do a
Ouch.
Hurricane Rana, and also just like didn't get the legs on Drew Gulak's neck, so he just kind of went down.
Yeah.
Super scary, but wins it with a 450 splash, which if anyone's going to do a 450 splash, it's going to be Mustafa Ali.
Yeah. My
He did
favorite part
great.
of this whole storyline is Drew Gulak trying to
top.
get up to the top rope.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny because he gets the shaky knees.
Yeah.
He's like, "Ooh."
Yeah. It's funny.
Next, we have Akira Tozawa versus Arya Davari.
Eh.
No. Next, we have Brian Kendricks versus local talent Devin Bennett. Bennett is from Gentleman Jack Gallagher's
Manchester.
hometown. So Brian Kendricks is like talking to
He
him.
kept calling him kid.
Yeah.
Are you a clown kid?
Are you a fighter? Are you a fighter or a clown? Fighter or a clown? Gets hit once,
Ugh.
and then it's captain's hook for the
Yeah.
tap out.
This was no fun.
Nope. And then we get Akira Tozawa versus Arya Davari. Tozawa wins. Then there's a little brawl after the match. Even with one arm,
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty good
Tozawa
match.
wins. So
Yeah.
that's 205. There's some good stories being developed here. I like Akira Tozawa's stories so far. He just needs a belt, and Mustafa Ali needs to be in a program with the Brian Kendricks.
Yeah. I
Second
honestly
calendar
was
year.
not a big fan of this episode of 205 Live.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
it was deep mediocre.
I
in a 5.
I was gonna give it a 4, maybe a 3. The best part of this for me was Drew Gulak.
Trying to get up to the top rope. He ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I wasn't really invested in anything else.
Next, NXT. Ruby Riott versus Ember Moon.
Great match.
Really good match. And I wasn't a fan of Ruby Riott at the beginning.
Yeah.
And now I kind of am.
Yeah. She didn't sell the right hand correctly.
No, she did not. She got hit with it and was supposed to be like a knockout punch. Hit
Yeah.
with it and like
Reed
laid
Sami
down.
Zayn.
It was like,
Yeah. You know, the difference is Mike hits him with the right hand out of the corner, and he just like, boom,
Timber.
right? None of the, like, he didn't fall to his knees and go,
No, he went face first. in the
am I
match.
bleeding? No. So that was my biggest pet peeve with this match. And I wasn't a huge fan of the comic selling of the Eclipse at the end.
No, because like Ruby gets hit with the Eclipse and then she like. Normally, when you get hit with the cold stunner, like you just, unless you're The Rock, you just get hit and then you fall over. Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Her
the
like hands
Eclipse
were
is-
flapping.
And she's
and
like flapping her hands and stuff. It's like, what are you doing?
it was a little too much.
a little comedic.
So
Then we have,
other than that, great match.
yeah, and then we have Oni Lorcan versus Danny Burch in who can be the most stiff and get the bloody nose first.
Guess who wins?
Oni Lorcan,
Oni Lorcan.
my boy, with a single Boston leg or Boston crab, and Danny Burch at the end is like, one more, and Oni's like, great, one more next week.
Yeah. I hope Danny wins this one.
I hope he does too. Then we get No Way Jose versus Cesar Bonani.
I missed this match.
We haven't seen Cesar Bonani in 2 months.
Since he took the black mass from Aleister Black?
No, since he pinned
Oh.
Andre Cien Almas.
Yeah, Andrade Almas. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
So this is a pretty
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. And it's a pretty quick match. No Way Jose hits his finisher, which is like a pop-up KO punch.
Yeah.
I don't know what he calls it. I think it's called like the Pinata punch or something like that.
Hmm.
I don't know. If it is not, it should be called that because it's a cool name. Trademark. Then at the end of it, guess who's ringside? Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah.
And he's with some girl who keeps yelling at him.
I missed this part too.
And so he just goes into the ring and starts beating up Cesar. And then No Way Jose is like at the top of the ramp going, what are you doing, dude? And Cien's like, come on, come get me. And then so No Way Jose runs down and Almas runs away. And
Yeah.
that's that. So we'll get something brewing there.
Yeah.
Then we have our main event, which is Drew McIntyre versus Killian Dane.
Long
Both
match.
of them undefeated. This is to determine who's going to face Bobby Roode
Yeah.
at NXT Brooklyn for the belt. And Drew Mac wins with two Claymores,
Yeah.
which is his finisher.
Yeah. This is a pretty good match, actually.
Killian Dane is not going to go down without a fight.
Yeah, there were a couple when he kicked out at one of I can't remember what move he used.
Oh,
But
I can't remember what it is. either.
Killian Dane kicks out at one, and
And
Drew
is just
Gulak was just like,
Drew
"Whoa."
McIntyre.
It was
not Gulak.
Oh, I'm sorry, Drew McIntyre. It's because I keep wanting to call him Drew Galloway.
Yeah.
Drew Galloway. Drew McIntyre.
There you go. We got it. We figured it out.
It looked like it was like a shoot. Like, dude, what are you doing?
He
Don't
just
kick
kinda,
out
like,
at
looked
one.
and was like, what the world?
He did it really well. That was a good look.
So then Killian gets hit with one claymore,
And then
like
he gets
just
up on
kinda,
his
like-
knees and he goes, "Come on!"
and Drew Mack was like, okay, so he just runs
Gave him
and
another
hits him
one.
with another one, and then pin.
1, 2, 3.
Boom. That's NXT.
Yep.
I'm giving it a 7.
I was gonna give it an 8.
Oh, look at that. Cool. That's it. That's wrestling. Sorry it's so long.
Yeah,
but
this was a long episode, so
it'll be all right.
we this was a good week for wrestling.
It was a good week.
Um,
Overall, should totally watch whatever you missed.
Yeah, except for 205 Live, in my opinion.
It's fine. It just builds story.
Anyways, well,
That's it.
thanks for joining us, guys.
Yes.
Again, hit the subscribe button, like button, notification button. Leave us a comment. Let us know if you're going to Defy Lucha Crash.
Yep.
And other than that, unless you have anything else.
Got nothing else.
All right. Well, we will see you next time, guys.
Don't be day one-ish.
Is H.
Is H.